Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a great day. I have decided, since it's now just past the middle of November, I should probably decorate the front of my autumn creative daily journal. Seems like it would be a good thing to do. So that's what I'm going to do today. If you'd like to see how I do it, stick around. All right, the first thing I want to do is put on some book corners. I don't know why, I just feel like it. So I got some out. I don't have too many left, but I did find two that match, so that was exciting. And these are Tim Holtz, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of Fabri-Tac. Ooh, it's all gross. See if we can get some of that off. And I was painting earlier, so I have orange and yellow paint all over me. Sorry, it didn't come off in the wash. Okay, so let's turn it around this way. And I'm just going to put a teeny tiny bit of Fabri-Tac on. It probably doesn't even need it, but it makes me feel better. So I just put the littlest bit on the corner. Ooh, I haven't used that in a while. It's extra stinky. And we'll fit that right on there. Whoops, make sure we don't grab a page by mistake. And get it right where we want it. And just press those sides in. I did grab a pair of pliers to help me. These are a little thicker than some other ones. The Tim Holtz ones are a little bit thicker. So I just use a pair of flat nose jewelry pliers. I use them for everything, actually. And squeeze that down. Make sure it's fitting nicely. Get some contact with the glue. And it's as easy as that. Oh, I like how that looks. Good choice. So let's do the other one. I don't think I'm going to do the back. I don't think it really needs it. And again, just a little bit of Fabri-Tac, making sure I'm not catching the first page of my journal, because that would stink. We'll slide that on. And I just pulled a bunch of stuff. There was some stuff on my desk already, and I just pulled some stuff that looked fallish to me. I don't really know where we're going with this, but we shall see. Ooh, those are kind of tough to crimp in, but we'll get it. All right, there's that one. There's that one. Excellent. Oh, that makes such a difference already. Those are on there nice and tight. They're not going anywhere. Excellent. Find the lid to my glue. All right. So, what did I pull out? I pulled out this really cute die cut, or it's a laser cut that I think Johni made, and Danielle sent this to me. I'll link both of them down below. Johni makes really cool wood cutouts with her laser machine, and Danielle sent me a lovely Happy Mail. But I also have this quote from the paper pad that I made the book from. It says, "And all at once summer collapsed into fall." I love that quote, and it really seemed appropriate this year, so now I'm torn. Not sure which one I want to use. But I also pulled out, I didn't pull it out, it was laying on my desk, this piece of corrugated cardboard from Amazon, and so it has strings. We'll get rid of that. And some silk leaves. And some burlap, just a little piece of burlap ribbon. And some cheesecloth. This is coffee dyed cheesecloth. And a strip of the fabric from when I jelly printed the spine of my book. This was left over. And then I also grabbed out some Tim Holtz tickets, because these have really nice colors. And I thought, just for a little bit of interest, we might put one of those in there. Use that stuff, right? And then some gems. And I also have Nouveau Drops. What color is this? Harvest Moon. I love this color. It's this really beautiful coppery color. So I have all kinds of stuff laying here to play with. It's just a matter of what the heck we're going to do. I do think I want to use the corrugated cardboard. See, I really like that. I'd need to put pop dots or something underneath to keep those corners from getting squashed down. But then we could put some, I want the raggedy part to show. maybe some burlap and some leaves. Just tuck them around. I haven't had a dimensional journal cover in forever. I don't know, I just like that corrugated. It just appeals to me. You know, sometimes you just take a fit and that's what you want to do. Well, there you go. I took a fit. A leaf under there, maybe. Do I like it straight? Or do I like it? I think I might like it that way. Could it be this easy? No. Let's see, I really love this too. And I just painted that with Tim Holtz Distress Paint in Barn Door and Mustard Seed. I don't have any orange, so I just kind of put them out next to each other and scooped it up with the paintbrush and smushed it around so I got streaks. And I really like how that came out. But I can't decide. Oh, I wish you guys could talk to me. I think I'm going to use this one just because I like the quote so much. All right, well, let's get all the stuff arranged where we want it so we know where to glue things. I like that. I like that. Do we want a solid red leaf? I do like that. What about a ticket? Let's look at our ticket book. I've had this for so long and I love it, but I never use it. Isn't it ridiculous? What color do we want? Is there like a greenish one? That's more tan. These are bigger than I want. There's blue and reddish. And, oh, that one's kind of green. So I want a green one. I think I want to cut that off. I don't think I want to have a perforated edge. So let's go ahead and just cut that. Give this a little haircut too. I do kind of like that green. Oh, yeah, I don't mind that. Let's give it a little ink. I've already inked the edges of the quote. And what kind of ink do I have here? It is walnut stain and it's getting very dry. Better get a re-inker. So we'll just get that colored up a little bit. And it's funny because it's kind of a vintagey feeling on the front, but the inside screams, I'm crazy, I'm a crazy person. And I kind of like it that way. I think I like that right there. You know what I want? I want this to be raggedy on all sides. Let's see if we can cut. It's bound. It was ribbon, so let's see if we can get those neat and tidy sides off. I'm not a fan. Burlap smells weird. You guys ever notice that? I know some people are terribly allergic. Let's see if we can pull some of the threads out this way. I thought I had big sheets of burlap somewhere, but I was mistaken, I guess, or I just didn't find them. That's always possible, too. Here we go. Slide that back under there. Do we want to put this one on? Maybe. Oh, I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Do we want anything else? Should we start with this and go from there? Works for me. Let's do that. Let me get these out of the way. Oh, unless we want some cheesecloth. Are we going to use all the things I pulled out? It could happen that way. Let's see. Some cheesecloth right down there. Can I get smaller scissors? Nope. Don't think so. Maybe I like the cheesecloth more than the burlap. The burlap shows up better. But the cheesecloth feels kind of more dimensional. Do we want both? Why choose when you can have everything? They don't play well together, I gotta say. Come on, Brooke, don't be tedious. I think that's the right side. I'm being tedious, I know I am. This journal is just going to go on the shelf and hang out pretty soon. This doesn't have to be perfect. Right? Okay, so let's just start gluing. I've also been using this really cool foily ribbon to tie it closed, but I don't like that it's loose, so I'm thinking I might put holes and eyelets in the sides and tie it that way. I kind of prefer that. I'm not really sure why, but whoa, things are sticking to me. Just use some Fabri-Tac because this has to slide off and on the shelf. I want to make sure everything's stuck down really well. Okay, and then let's see, how did we have that? I think I'm going to have to move this. All right. And I believe that these leaves came from the Dollar Tree, but I'm not positive. Seems to me they could have. That's not very helpful, is it? This way I didn't glue all the way down, so the leaves will have a little dimension still. And we'll just get all this stuff put down, and then we'll glue the heck out of our corrugated. Just kind of judging how it looks with the corrugated where I want it. Can I remember where I want it? Ultimately, that's the question. Maybe. Ooh, a lot of that is soaking through. All right then, be that way. So this, I think we'll just try putting some Fabri-Tac there. Lay that down, maybe it'll come out easier. And I'm looking for my palette knife to spread that out a little bit. And I'm hoping what will happen is that when we put the corrugated down, it will sort of anchor it. It always gets a little crazy with cheesecloth. Cheesecloth and glue, a very tricky business. And then let's see. Ooh, I should let you watch me glue because it's so fascinating. You don't want to miss it. And there's glue all over my fingers. Yes, indeed. Just get that wiped off. Okay, so we have a little bit of a mess right here, but again, the cardboard will cover it, so not a problem. That is not necessarily sticking as much as I would like. So I'll just press it down for a minute. Maybe try the other end. The tip is kind of sticky. This is my junky palette knife, as you can tell. It's my pressing glue down palette knife. Okay, so there's that. Got most of the stick off my fingers. Let's put our corrugated back for a second. Do we have it that way or do we have it this way? I think I kind of like it that way. Yep, I think I do. All right, let's get these guys down. There's plenty of glue in here. Why is it being difficult? Stop that. Come on out and help. Do your job. All right. Oh, I don't really want that to stick yet. I don't know why I just did that. I don't want you to stick yet. Don't do that. Looks like I've got another little glue blob on there. See if we can wipe that off. And a string. Try to get that off. And one more. I think I want that one down a little lower at a different angle, maybe. That works for me. I guess I was thinking about this more than I realized because it came together awfully quickly. You know, sometimes you just file stuff in the back of your head and turns out you've really been thinking about them when you don't realize you have. I think that might have happened in this case. Okay. So let's just load up the back of this with glue. Try to get those edges pretty well. A lot of glue is soaking through those leaves, but that is okay because we're going to cover it up with more glue. Trying to not dip my sleeve in this. I don't think Fabri-Tac does any favors for your clothing. Okay. Oh, that's my stomach growling. What's that about? Concentrating really hard to get this exactly where we want it. And that is not straight. There we go. What I will do when we're done is I'll put a book on top of this to squash it all down and make sure it's all in contact with each other and sticking nicely. Oh, I didn't use this pretty fabric. I love this. Just a plain canvas that I jelly plated with all the fall colors. But we can't have everything. Well, technically we almost can. Okay, let's tip this to its side again. Oh, I wish I'd inked the corrugated. Too late now. Excuse me. So then this is going to go this way. So it looks like this corner and this corner are going to need pop dots, dimensional dots. That's what these little guys are. Let me get something to poke them out with. The dreaded squeezers. I don't even know how old these things are. Like forever old. Do they still work? I don't know. We will find out. I cannot operate squeezers, you guys. It's just beyond me. What do we say? Yep, that corner. Maybe my pokey tool will be better. I know how to operate that, sort of. Where are you, pokey tool? There you are. Yeah, the reverse tweezers, my brain does not comprehend that. It does not compute, as they say. Come out, wherever you are. Here we go. I think I'll put 2, just to make sure that enough of the area is lifted up, so hopefully the card won't get terribly bent. And it was the opposite corner, right? Okay, let's get that one covered up with some foam. Should have gotten out the big foam tape, but I didn't. These were sitting here, so what the heck? It'll work. It'll be just fine. Okay. Get those peeled off. And I think all the Tim Holtz stuff you can get from our sweet friend Michelle over at Your Crafting Source. I will definitely link her down below. She is the queen of Tim Holtz merchandise. Excellent prices. Plus, she's just a sweetie. That one does not want to stick, so let's give it some help. We'll use our art glitter glue. Boy, the top is really sticky, the bottom is not. Tricky business. Okay, get that off there. Wipe that off and put its pin back in its snout. Boy, that tip is filthy. Should probably do something about that. But, you know, it's still Ow, that was my finger. It's still working, so I don't really want to take it off and mess with it. Okay, now we'll switch over to the Fabri-Tac. This is the part that's going to be in contact with the corrugated, so hopefully that'll keep it nice and stuck down for its life on the bookshelf. Yep, those corners are nice and popped up. I like that. That will keep them nice and safe. Yay! I like that a lot. Got all these little bits everywhere. Get those out of the way. Wow, what do you guys think? I really do like that. Thinking I might want a couple of these because sparkle is fun. It's going to involve the squeezers again. No bueno. But we can give it a try. Why not? Almost covered up that tag. These little bits, do we want to put a label on there? Labels are fun. Again, bought them. Don't think I've used them. Maybe once or twice. Well, I could use them if I could fish them out. I want this one. And I have this one. Wow, that was hard. Getting them out was the trickiest of all. Do we like that? I love these little labels. Again, Tim Holtz, of course. Get those edges banged up a little bit. Might help them stand out a little more. I just feel like putting everything in the world on here. I don't know why. Probably to go with my crazy tassel that we made the other day, which I'm just still absolutely loving. That would be the video before this one if you want to see making that. It was super fun. Do I like those? Do we like those? Maybe I'm going to leave them there for a minute and contemplate while we put some of these gems on. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. Am I? I say that. Maybe I'm going to use my art glitter glue. They're adhesive on the back, but I certainly don't believe in that. They won't stick. Okay, back to trying to use the squeezers. I know it's painful to watch, isn't it? Was I even on camera? I was fighting with it off camera, hopefully. So I just kind of rub that around in the glue. Let's wipe that off. That was not a good job. Although I do like how it looks. That color is sort of a champagne. And we've got some Fabri-Tac seeping out here. So maybe we'll go ahead and hide that with another gem. These are actually stickier than a person would have expected. And these, I think, are just like Michael's from a long time ago. I think they always have things like that, though. Okay, there are those guys. Maybe one here. We'll go down a size. That's not going down a size. I think this one is. And I did smear the glue around a little bit, but it dries clear, so it's no big deal. Just get a little bit of that off. And 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll put one more here and one more here. Kind of trails your eye down off the page, which I like. I don't think that was very good English. You knew what I meant, though. Let me put one of these little tiny ones. Try to grab that with my pokey tool. Nope. Okay, this is just horrible. You guys crawling out of your skin because I am. There we go. It's sticking to me, not the glue. You're being very naughty. There we go. Press that down again. There we go. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot, but now I'm not sure about these guys. Up here? Why do I want to use these so badly? Because we covered up our Tim Holtz ticket. I think that's why. Oh, I kind of like that. Let's do that. That's fun. Get some art glitter glue on there. Put that in there. I am going to have to put a book on this. I wanted to go around the edges of the quote with my Art Nouveau drops, but this is going to have to dry first with something heavy on it. So we got that down. Let's get this down. Oh, I like that. Yep, that works. Do we want one more piece of Tim Holtz tiny ephemera there? No, I don't think so. I think I'm good. Even though I feel like I want to continue gluing things, I think perhaps it's good. See if I can get that back in. There we go. All of our glue is bottled up and contained. All right, you guys. I like it. I like it a lot. Should we go ahead and put those eyelets in for our tie while we're here? Where are we at? We're at 28 minutes. I can do it, right? I could do it fast. So I've got my big bite. And I'll even measure it to try to get it straight and in the middle. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, so our book is just under 10. So let's see. Our middle should be, oh, I could use the, why don't we use the centering ruler part? That's why Tim Holtz makes them. I'm concentrating really hard. Okay, so I'm bringing one line out to the edge of the book, and then I'm making sure that I have the same amount on both sides. That hole, or that mark is way too far in, so we'll go in just a little bit. That'll be fine. And I'll go ahead and, let's see, can we just open this up? I have all kinds of stuff stuck in the pages, so I'm trying to keep it from all falling out. Now we'll use our hole punch, and I've got it set on the bigger one. We'll line that up so I can see the hole. There we go. Awesome. I didn't get my eyelids out because I didn't think we were going to get this far. Where are these little rascals hiding? You're there. That's a terrible noise. Sorry about that. I think I want these kind of bronzy ones. Copper, I don't know what you call it. They look fallish to me. One for the front and one for the back. Okay, now we'll go ahead and put this in. Bring this back over. Move our little slidey guy over to where it squashes the eyelet. Line that up. I've got my head tilted to the side so I can kind of see what's going on down there. A slow, even press, and poof, there it is. Oh, yep, it looks great on the back. It split just fine. I'm going to pause you guys, put the other one in, and come back and show you how it turned out. I'm back, and look, it looks fabulous. I got both the eyelets set in the front and the back. Just put the ribbon through. I cut it in half because it was big enough to tie around the whole thing. Cut it in half and knotted it. And now it will tie my journal closed. It might be a little too long, but that's all right. I like to wait until the journal's finished before I trim anything off, because who knows how fat it's going to get. Although we're getting pretty close to the end now. But I'll wait anyway. And I'll make a fluffy bow with that crazy metallic ribbon, which I really like. And it holds my journal closed. So there we are. We've got the cover done finally. I'm happy. I don't know why I waited so long, but I did. And I'm quite happy with it. I usually do the cover last anyway, because when I'm working in it, especially if I'm going to have something dimensional, it makes it a little harder. But we've got this, and now I just have to find a place to put this, or someplace where I can find it for next year. So I hope you enjoyed that, you guys. I hope it inspires you to decorate the front of your journal. And you guys have a really, really great day. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.